We made it.
Dude, can you see me?
Yeah, it's like sideways.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Mine's like that too. Hold up. We do this for a profession, and I still can't get it. Look. Whoop.
Yeah, I had to get a fresh cut.
Bro, where'd you go?
I go to this like army like veteran. He used to play basketball with me like quite a bit, like at LA Fitness and stuff.
Yeah,
Like he's official.
that's lit, dude. What's his name?
His name's Saint.
Saint?
Well, it's what. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know him by Saint. Yeah.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah,
He's what?
yeah, he's a big dude, bro. He cuts good though. He's
Let me
official.
see it. Go sideways. Let me see it.
Yeah, you see he had the fade.
He threw the clippers at you. He
Oh
said,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, it's nice, man. I respect it. It's nice.
Yeah.
Dude, how was your what'd you do the other day? What gig did you do for Leighton?
We did it was like a construction site kind of thing.
Yes.
Like I was like a construction worker for a little second. It was smooth. It wasn't as long though. It wasn't that long, but like the NASM one was.
Bro, that was 12-hour days, yeah.
Yeah, it was only I think probably I want to say like maybe like 3-4 hours. 4 hours at the most.
Money, dog, it's sick. So what was the client? Like who was the client? SRP type deal or what was it?
No, it was like a training. It was for like a training video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was all for training. Yeah, training purposes. So that was straight.
That's lit, dude.
Yeah.
What
day? So fingers crossed.
Oh man, listen, I had two. So I had one for so the project was there was a feature that I was doing an audition for in LA, and so I was like super stoked. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this character, do it. I had like 5 scenes to do, so I had 5 different auditions, and I did it. And she called me back, and she was like, look, we love you, but I want to see you for this role instead. I can see it. And at first, I was like super stoked, dog, because it's like I feel like as an artist, it's like, hey, I'm reading, as a director, I'm like reading this, and it's like, I see Greg for this. I picture Greg when I read these lines. You know what I'm saying? So it's like dope that someone else is like, hey, I seen you act and I love your auditions, but I see you for this character instead. And I really dug that. And I was like, absolutely. The dude's name, I can say his name. I can't say the project. His name is Pale Boy, and it's hilarious because I'm black. And I'm like, yo, that's dope, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like,
dope.
dude,
Dope.
it's yeah. And then there was another one I did the audition for today, which was it's something for a cool little project, indie film over in Pennsylvania. So I was like, I ain't never been there, but it sounds dope. Yeah, I know, dude. That's it. Oh, let me ask you, did you get the scripts and stuff that I sent over?
Yeah. Through the Gmail. Yep.
Yeah. I'm over here trying to make it all official.
Yeah, that was official. I started putting some of mine in, so I just wrote them down.
Dope. All right, so I think I have 3, right? I got 3 questions for you.
All right.
And then that we'll just bounce off back and forth with that. You want to do it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fun, man. All right, so I already asked you this. I know the answer, but other people who are watching do not know this answer. All right. What is your if any band, any artist, alive or dead, who would you go and see?
I would probably do Notorious B.I.G. And
My
that's
boy Biggie.
I gotta go with Biggie because like the music back in the day was a little bit different. It was kind of straight cut, like you knew what it was. It wasn't too much ad libs or it wasn't too much of like stuff that we don't even know what you're saying. It was like you knew the lyrics, you knew what he was talking about. Like that's what I like. And then I feel like in that time period, nobody really, you had your clothes of the '90s theme like that we do nowadays. It's like a theme, but like in that era, that would be pretty dope. And Biggie, he was the East Coast legend, so I had those.
Rocking your FUBU.
Mm-hmm.
You be rocking
some old school Polo Ralph Lauren.
Yo, your backwards jerseys. You remember that? Maybe that was just a St. Louis thing. I don't know.
Everybody used to wear the jerseys.
Yeah, I had my Iverson jersey backwards. Yeah. That was it, man. AI.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, speaking of basketball, you're a basketball legend, right?
I dabble in. I used to dabble
You
in.
devil. Dude, I coached yesterday at Special Olympics
I see.
for bat. I suck. I
So
suck.
like, what did you have to do?
Well, it was my school. So my school we got second place. So it's dope.
Oh,
Um, yeah, we got a silver medal. It was tight. And the older kids got gold. So it was pretty, our school is pretty legit, man. But so I had a team of probably 10, so I had two lines, and I had a coach. So I pulled out the Bulls 95 playbook, bruh. And I'm like going through it. I'm looking at this and saying, oh, I have no idea what this is. I got no idea. And it was two 10-minute halves and then 5-minute inter breaks. And we had a bracket. So we won our first game. We smashed the first game. I was like, yo, I didn't think we were this good, but we were pretty legit.
y'all did y'all thing?
Bro, it was like 36-12. Um, and I was like, dope, dude. But I'm like, oh crap. Like my other coach is like, hey, it's Special Olympics. You can't be sending out your best players the whole time. I'm like, oh my bad. Like I'm an athlete. I'm like, oh my bad, my bad. Yeah. Dude, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. And then the second game, my whole team had a meltdown, bro. They had a long day. They were tired. They were ready to go home. And I was like, I was devastated. I was like, my coaching career is over with right here, and it was done. Dude, it was fun though, man. What's up?
He said, at this moment, I knew it was.
I knew, yeah. Then I had like a little cold, and I was like an hour later, I'm like dying on the floor. I'm like, I need to go home. I need a nap. Is what it was.
I did have,
Man.
and I did have some questions too. So like, has there been any like life lessons that you've learned uh, that just kind of like driven you and kept you going? Because acting is hard, it's a lot of challenging as far as like work and finding that character and all that built up of emotions. Like, has there been like a life lesson that you've learned?
Um, Life lesson. I love it. For me, it's like the idea of, okay, acting is both it's a passion, like I love it, it's a lifestyle, but it's also a career. So there's businesses, like understanding the business. It's weird. It's like balancing your creativity and your love for the art and then the business side of it too. So I can't say I have a life lesson. It's that I'm learning and I'm learning how to balance. Okay, still have fun, still love what you're doing, but also it's time to put work in, the discipline behind it. When I'm not on camera acting, what am I doing behind the scenes? Am I reading? Am I studying? Am I having conversations like this, like fun things, and making sure my career is pushing forward as long as a business as well. Like that's what it is. So I'm learning. I don't have a lesson, bro, but it's learn as you go and love what you do. You know.
That is
So
true. That is
yeah.
true.
What about? I'm gonna have to ask you the same question now, dude. Like, what about you? Like, you have been acting for how long now?
I've been acting for, I want to say, 8 months.
8 months, dude.
8 months.
You signed on with Leighton and then just started Zoom, gone, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of stuff. You've been on a couple sets now. And what's your biggest what has been the biggest learning experience on set so far?
The biggest learning experience is try not to act like a rookie. So, like there has been a few times where like I would go to like an audition, for example, because really just like you said, just learning, like you sometimes you're gonna fall on your face, you're gonna make those mistakes, and it's just mainly my lesson is to embrace those mistakes.
Yeah.
Because if you have a straight line path and you're successful like right out of the gate, that's great, more glory to you.
Mm-hmm.
But that moment when something happens and it's not going your way and you fail and you forget to remember your lines, or if you fall on your face in an audition, like that's just an opportunity for you to learn and get better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's something that happened with me now that I'm transitioning on sets and doing commercials or stuff like that, and signing with Leighton. It's been great because now I don't feel like a rookie anymore when I go out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just more practice and repetition.
Dope. Dude, I love it, man. I love it. And so like we're gonna keep this one's for mini Eric or for mini Greg. Uh for past Greg, all right?
Right?
So
Okay.
your favorite childhood memory. What is it?
My favorite childhood memory. Okay, it's a little
Yeah.
messed up.
It
So
says
my mom,
shout out to your mom right here. This one's for your mom.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to my mama. So she actually got me this like a mini motorcycle. It was a mini motorcycle. It was like electric, so we would charge it up, and we would do our thing. And so one time, like my cousins, they live like 4 streets down. They like not 4 streets down, 4 houses down from us.
Yeah.
And like we're like the only like black family like in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I had my little mini motorcycle. They got a gas one, and theirs was like fast. Like there was a lot faster. That's electric. It wasn't that fast. But to me, it was moving.
Yeah.
And so it's just like one of those things where like I was actually going around the circles. We had like not a cul-de-sac, but like we lived in like a complex where it was like pretty much just a circle. And I would go around the block, and then like my cousins, like they got theirs, and there was like gas, so it made like a lot more noise. So we police and like everything like that. And I think I'm in maybe 6th or 7th grade. Yeah. So I'm in 6th or 7th grade getting pulled over by a police officer on a motorcycle, no helmet. It was electric, and so my mom ended up like picking us up, and like the whole lesson behind that was, slow and steady always wins the race because we were racing. So it's like
yes,
like
yes,
come back to and all my other like basketball and everything like that. Not everyone's gonna come out with their gas engines and gas and just full floors, but everyone's path is different. Mine was electric at the time, so
dude,
nothing was wrong with my electric. Get the A to B, just he was a little bit faster, and sometimes we trying to go a little bit faster than you can get jammed up, you can get caught up in a situation that you shouldn't be in. So yeah,
bro. So wait a minute, your mom picked you up from where? The police station?
No, so we didn't get like we got pulled over, but we weren't allowed to because we were so young.
Yeah, minors.
We weren't allowed to like leave the premises. So my mom get us and put our like little like I had like a little bitty like mini more. I still got it to this day. It's just in the basement.
Yeah.
But, so they had to come pick us up. So they just put my little bitty motorcycle in
the back.
Yeah, in the back of the car.
Yes.
And on my way home. But yeah.
Dude. No, I love this. So I love what you're talking about. Like it led into the other question I had. It was like your transition. So you have that one memory, right? And then how do you now as an adult look at that memory? So it's pretty dope because you just transitioned it right into acting, gas versus electric, your career versus my career. Like I've been seeing you lately on a bunch of auditions, a bunch of sets, and I'm like, that's lit. I love, like, since you and I are homies, right? We can watch each other's paths and career go. You know what I'm saying? And I love that idea. And I love, like, you right now, you might be all gas or electric, and I'm like, sweet, we still have to love what we got, right? And it's super humbling. Like, when I saw you on set the other day, I was like, that's lit. I love seeing you like do your thing, and then to see you on an audition, right? I'm like, hey, bruh, what up?
I know. One audition, but that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah. And then I seen you because we first met on a set, right? Like that's the first time I seen you, I think, wasn't it? On that shoot, dude. And ever since then, we just like hit it off and started going, right?
Yeah.
And so, dude, oh, my phone keeps going up, but. Yeah, dude, that was my other question. So you already blended it in, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you not I don't have to ask twice.
Yeah, I got some more for you. So you touched on it a little bit, but like normally like what is it that you like practice, or how do you prepare for like an audition or like a role?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you what do you do and for that like time frame?
So for me it's I look at it like you and I, okay? Mm-hmm. How do I know Greg? What am I talking about with Greg? Where are we? What What's our history? Like I look at the same thing when I get a character. It's okay, who am I? Like who am I first, right? Like I feel like that's a normal question to ask. Who am I? What am I doing here? What is my presence here? Like what am I, what am I for doing here? Or what am I here for? Same thing with the character, right? You got to ask yourself that question. Oh, you have to be okay with not knowing, not judging the character, things like that, right? So I get my script, I look at it, and I say, what is going on in this scene? I take a step back, look at the whole scene, and I'm like, okay, I think I get the premise of it, right? And then I read it, and then, but I always break it down with who am I talking to, where am I at, what is going on. A lot of people say about the motivation. What's your motivation? What are you trying to get out of the scene? And for me, I'm like I get so stuck in my head trying to ask myself questions. I'm a heart person. I'm a feeler, right? I feel things. My homies are thinkers. They're all up here. It's like, hang on, let me think about it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I feel about it yet. I'm always asking like things like that. What does this character feel right now? What are they doing? And how would I feel, right? But I have to take DJ out of it and just go into character mode. But for an audition, bro, I read it. Hey, I read it. However, whatever my time frame is, if they're like, hey, get this back to me in like a couple hours or a couple days, I take that time and I just read. I read, throw out different ideas, get creative. But I always want to find it. I always want to find it again, right? I don't want to be stuck on this one. This is how it's going to be, because that's not how life is, right? Imagine if your boy wasn't available to give you a haircut today. You would have had to made an adjustment. You either would have wore a hat like your boy did, like me, or you would have, right? Or you would have gone somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Being flexible as an actor is that as well. So that's what I do. I read it, and then I we'll dude. Now we can do things over Zoom. We can do self tapes, right? In person is my favorite though, because you have to let it go. You go in, and you have to let it go. Gotta leave it out there. We're both athletes. Leave it all on the field. Leave it all on the field and go home, right? Same thing with acting. I leave it all on camera, And then, so for my auditions, I'll read it once with me having the script, looking at it, and then I throw the script down, dude, and I just go off of feeling. I listen very well to the other reader, and I'm like, oh, they're saying this. This is my cue, and I let it go, and I just go. So that's my huge, like, I have to let things go, because if I think about it too much, I suck. I'm gonna be honest.
Messes you up,
Bro, it's too much, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It could be like overwhelming. Like if you're constantly like kind of thinking about it. Like once you go out there, like Michael B. Jordan, that's one of my favorites.
Woo!
Like he always says, like after every audition, like don't once it's done, out of sight, out of mind, you no longer like take it out.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yep.
You gotta let it go.
We can't be stuck on one project. Like it's okay to like, hey man, I hope and I pray that I get that role. That role was really cool. Like, but for me to sit there every day, are they gonna email me back? Are they gonna call me? Dude, I'll drive myself crazy doing that. There's no way I'll do that. And so I learned pretty quick, no thank you. I do it, and then I get like a special little treat in my email a couple of weeks later. Hey, we actually really liked you, man. Like, we're gonna go forward. Or, hey man, that guy got sick. Can you do this? I'm like, yeah. It doesn't really matter. Let's go, Speaking of Michael B. Jordan. All right.
Yep.
Who's your top I'm gonna ask you, this is a two-part question. Top three favorite actors, top 3 favorite movies.
Okay, that's tough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw Michael B. Jordan in there already. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in there. So 2 left. I'll do Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put an actress in there. Let me see. I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna do it. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Because she's from Kentucky, bro. That's you.
Exactly, but I rewatched the Hunger Games, right? I was rewatching them the other day. She low key can go, and like when I say she can go, like she can really go. So like, I would rock with Jennifer Lawrence, Denzel, and Michael B. Jordan. Tough. Will Smith cool too. Don't be wrong. Yeah. But I can't throw that many people in there.
It's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, but movie wise, I would probably Creed. I like Creed. Creed 2. put Creed 2 on that. I gotta go with Life. Life
Yep.
Netflix too. Now it's hype.
Life.
Like, yeah,
Yep.
Eddie Murphy's that dude too.
He's cold.
And lastly, I'm gonna go with Maze Runner.
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner.
Which one's that?
So it's pretty much about like a bunch of different kids. They get trapped in like
Yes.
a maze.
Okay. Yeah.
And like stuff inside the maze that like pretty much kills them, kind of offs them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Maze Runner.
I
do
keep
like
getting
Harry Potter series, but I can only choose three.
Dude, I was getting it confused with Divergent. That's what I was getting it confused with.
Oh yeah. It's similar to Divergent.
Yeah. I was like, wait, Maze Runner. Okay, so we got Jennifer Lawrence, dope. Denzel, Michael B. Jordan, Maze Runner, Creed, and what was your second one? Eddie
Jennifer
Murphy.
Lawrence. Oh, you said the second movie?
No.
So it was Creed, Maze Runner,
Yeah,
and
the
then,
second.
then Life.
Okay.
Life. It's a
Yes,
classic.
Life. That's what it was on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a classic.
All right, on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hey, I dig it, man. Michael B. Jordan's cold, dude. Did you see him in that Tom Clancy film?
Oh yeah, Without
Sick.
Remorse.
Yeah, so sick. I was like, no, my dude's about to die in the first scene. This can't happen. I was like, not Michael B. Jordan.
I'm working on it right now. I think
You're working on what?
I'm working on this scene right now for like, cause I was thinking about my acting classes. Taking it at Howie's acting studio. That's Tanea.
Yep.
Can't really say too much. It's Tanea's in here, the goat herself.
Yay.
But yeah, I'm on some like Michael B. Jordan kind of time on this
Come on.
scene I'm working on, so it's gonna be pretty tight.
Hey,
I get shot twice.
I can't wait.
I get shot twice.
Dang.
Yeah.
You come back? You come back though. Hey, my cousin Abby's on here. What's up, Abby? My bad.
Good, you good. Let me see. And then as far as like your favorite actors, well, who's your favorite three? And then go ahead and drop a
movies.
movie.
All right. I got a rotating wheel when it comes to this. All right. I don't have like a number one favorite actor. But Casey Affleck is tough, dog. He's so tough. So tough. Underrated, but one of my favorite because he's so still. He's so mysterious when it comes to acting or in his films, and I love it. Shia LaBeouf, another one. Dude, yeah, he's so sick. I just like watching him. I just like watching him work. Man, for my third one, dude, I don't know. I'm just gonna put a question mark. No, I'm just joking. I know because it's like my last one, right? I like how you did it. Like when it came to actresses. Man, I don't know, dude. I want to go with Rooney, a girl, female actress named Rooney. She's been in a couple of films with Casey Affleck. I think she's Joaquin Phoenix's like wife or girlfriend or something. So, but I can't. I'm not gonna leave that there. She's dope. But I don't know, man. This is the toughest question. I hate when people ask me this question because, like you said, like Will Smith, Denzel, like all these great actors, man, and actresses. Jennifer Lawrence is tough. I'm trying to think of something I've watched lately, and I'm like, this is it. This is it for me. I don't have it. I think my third one's gonna be a question mark.
All right.
All right.
Because I know the answer to this question, but for everybody watching, they may not know. So as far as like movies,
yeah,
I know how you feel about the movies and versus TV series kind of thing. As far as movies, like what genre of movie would you prefer? Like, would you want to be in action? What we thinking?
Oh, dude, drama.
Drama all the way?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think just because when I watch drama, it hits. It opens up doors for my heart, right? And so I love it. I don't love drama itself in like real life, but I love like watching a character try to work
Now there it goes.
Oh, I'm back. Just like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I bet. So, yeah, I love watching a character develop through all the ups and downs and how it helps me root for characters. So for me, it's drama, dude. Um, but I love action and adventure. Like an adventure film would be so sick, right?
Yeah, that's the
Um,
thing too.
yeah, I know for you, like you were talking about a lot about TV series, right? Like you like
Yep.
something like Power, Empire, stuff like that. Like that's your bread and butter, what you want, right?
Yeah, because it does have that drama, but it also got that like edge to it, like
Yes.
Power, like the Power series. It's like the Lord look out for me. So that you need like
Yes.
audition for like a Power role or something
Yeah.
like on that Power series,
Yeah.
because like they got some stuff on there that it has that drama, but it also has like that realistic edge to it, like as far as streetwise, and then they have like their society, the way they view that.
Yeah.
Corporate world, kind of like corruption and all that. It gets deep. So yeah, TV
That's
series, Power,
isn't
entertainment,
that
just do
isn't
it.
that drama? Isn't that a drama?
Oh yes,
Yeah, dude, that crime drama life.
yeah.
Dude, but how many seasons for you would you want to be on on something like Power? Could you do your whole career and just be on Power for the rest of your life?
Yeah. But
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
like for instance, like the from the very first season of Power, I think I was watching a kind of like an interview over
Mhm.
that,
Yeah.
and they was working until they finished the first like whole like for the general Power itself, the show Power. It was 7 years.
From
Seven
7 years.
7 years. It was a total of I think 7 or 8 seasons.
Wow.
That's 7 years of just strictly just working on that craft, building that character, and then
Yeah.
depending on your character and how everyone likes that character, then they have the spin-offs for
Yeah.
each and every character. So
Yeah.
that could be, that's endless. That's endless of
Yeah.
being, that particular role that you striving in.
That's cool, man, because like you can be, we'll just say Power, your own Power, right? And then you
Yeah,
avenue and get your own spinoff, or you join another spinoff. Um,
exactly.
that's cool. Yeah, I can dig that. Like what I love is like if I was on like a drama, right? Like let's say 10, like Sons of Anarchy, something like that, right? A long
Yeah,
period of time, right?
wrong.
But in between, this is when to me you're a professional actor. You have a film, bro. You're like, hey, in six
Yeah,
months I got this film, and you have this break. For me, I'm like, I want to grind like that. Like I want to
yeah,
still do because my big goal is film, like in theaters type thing. Well, now you got streaming, so it's like things like that, like being in film, like but feature films, man, is my dream and my passion. Um, just because I know how it changed my life, and I got to view that, and I'm like, oh, dude, movies really helped me see different parts of the world, and it sparked this, God planted this inside of me, like this spark for travel and for people. And I'm like, dude, I can do that with films, right? So
mm-hmm.
it's awesome, man. But
Indeed.
someone said for my Grey's Anatomy, what did I say?
Y'all,
For
for
me,
me,
oh, her
Grey's
Grey's
Oh,
Anatomy.
it's a show. Yeah, that's my big sister right there.
Is it? What up?
Yep,
Shouts,
yep.
shout Grey's Anatomy. I don't think I've ever seen it. Have you seen it?
I never seen
We'll have your we'll have
but
we'll
I
have your
heard about that show though. Everybody knows that show.
yeah.
I'm like a late bloomer, so like I like Power is old. Like that's an old series,
Mhm.
but like I just now start watching it. Like I finished the series, but it took me a minute to like watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. She said don't. LOL. That's awesome.
That's my
That's
other
awesome.
sister.
That,
But
for
yeah.
for
So,
films, what is your like this role is for Greg. Like in your future, what do you want for film? Like
a
I know
villain
you
in Marvel.
said a villain in Marvel.
A villain in Marvel.
Come on. Let's
I have
go.
a villain.
Yes.
Like
Why?
once, and this is all Michael B. Jordan's fault. when he played Killmonger in Black
Yes.
Panther, because it was like because most bad guys, right? All the bad guys, they don't have like their story as to why they became that bad guy,
Yeah.
or why, or the reason behind why they're doing what they're doing. Like in that movie, they explain why he's like that. Why he trained all those years and like put his body through all that torment and like all that just to become who he was, to take over, and not only just take over, but he had a purpose of taking over.
Yes.
He wanted to full out like, look, I'm gonna give all these technology and all the equipment to civilians and like all that. So being a villain for sure. Like I even posted my headshot of a villain today.
I seen it. It looked good. Good.
So
yeah.
Like, I would for sure want to be a villain in a Marvel movie.
Bro, tough. Hey, and you're right. He killed it, and it showed his backstory. It showed his motivation, right? Sick. And I love how they explained it in the movie. Your headshot, did Dustin do that?
No, I want to get some photos with Justin.
Yeah.
But I got my headshots originally from his name's Tony Taft.
Okay.
He's in here. He has a studio in Scottsdale. But yeah, he did my.
Yeah, dude, it looked great. I love the background too, like the backdrop. It blended right in. It looks sick, dude. Hey, I'll root for you, man. I'll root for you as the villain. All right.
Hey,
that'd be sick, man. What? So you say it again?
What about you though?
Hey, I said, look, I did this. Say it again, like I can hear you. I got headphones in. Honestly, man, I don't know. Actually, I do know, but I don't want to speak it out into existence yet because I don't want it to happen for someone. I'm just joking. I don't want it to happen yet. So, yeah, I just want to do dope movies with really good directors, and I want people to look at it and be like, "That was sick," or "Hey, bro, that sucked. That was not good." But at least they're watching it. At least they're seeing it. At least there's people criticizing it. And what's that old quote? There's no such thing as bad publicity. Like the idea is, wow, I'm being watched. Someone's watching what I'm doing and they're seeing it. To me, lets me know, hey, we're on the right path. So for my role that has DJ's name on it, I don't know. I think it's still being written, or someone's thinking about it. I like the idea of like, I don't know, we'll just say 5 years from now, like this was, let's just say my greatest film I was ever in. And if someone's working on that now, what are they doing now to write that film? Like, what are they going through in their minds? Like, what does their life look like? Things like that. Like, it inspires me to keep going because it's like, dude, this could be dope. Like, I know my life and I know what I'm going through and what I've been through to help me get to this character right here. And same thing for writers, same things for, cinematographers, things like that. So I don't think I have, hey, this is my role. This is it. Because what if I did and it sucked? Like what if it was very bad? And I was like, no, I just killed my dream, I like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just ruined my whole career. No, I'm joking. But I think just, I want to be a part of good stories, right? That's what I want. Yeah. Work with really cool directors, go to cool places, and just have a life of just experiences, especially in acting. So
I was telling a few people, I think it was to my mom the other day, because like one of my good friends from college said, I was telling him that like with acting, like the thing that I like, one of the things I've learned and start to really grow and really like is we learn so much stuff that like the average person wouldn't learn, because and not that they don't want to, it's just not in their face to learn it. Like for instance, the other day I was a construction worker. I'm not a construction worker on my day to day, but we have like trainings. They take us through like the full walkthrough, or even if you don't know how to hold a weapon, or if you don't know how to do anything like that, there's weapons trainings on set to teach you how to do this stuff versus your normal job, or whatever it may be. You don't learn those skills, and we get like extra skills that just go on the resume, like, hey, you know how to do this,
and we get paid for it.
And we get paid to learn it. So
Nice.
dope.
it's pretty. Yeah, like you said, man. It's for me when you look at my career, like for not acting, but like my jobs, my 9 to 5s, my day jobs, stuff like that. I have so many different ones. I have so many different things that I want to do, so many different things I wanted to learn, and this was way before I knew anything about like acting, right? And so I'm like, man, I wish they could just look at my resume and say, wow, you have a lot of jobs. This is awesome. You must know a lot of different things. And they're like, bro, you can't even stay at a job for a year. And I'm like, yeah, because I get bored and I want to learn more stuff, you know? Um,
Exactly.
and now where I'm in that field, I'm in the field where it's like, hey, you were in this film and then that film or that TV series, that commercial. It's almost like it's two thumbs up when you have more things on your resume, and I finally landed that. And exactly like you said, dude, you get to learn all kinds of skills, right? And
Man,
it's fun, man. I'm so blessed to be doing this, right? And
sure.
so blessed that I got to meet you, and we're on that same vibe, and we're pushing, and I like can't wait to see 5 years from now. Like, will you and I be doing this still? But from like who knows where, right? Yeah. Both like our with our Oscar nominees and our Academy Award nominees. I'm just joking.
Right.
Sitting by each other, but like honestly, man, that's what I think about. It's things like
Mhm.
that. It's like people who you like on your way, through your life, through your career. It's a blessing. So I really appreciate you, Greg. Thanks, man.
Sir, it was good
Yeah.
having you too. Be
Dude,
on live, man. That was dope. That's dope. But
wasn't
yeah,
it?
one last question. So I know
Oh,
you had,
okay.
I know you had like the audition and everything today. Is
hmm
there any like, projects or anything like that you can speak of that you working on or?
Let me see. Let me see. The ones that I'm working on now. Actually, there's projects that my cousin, his name is Joey Yak, and he owns this company, right? And so in and out, like I'm helping him write scripts. He has these awesome ideas, and so that's
Oh,
like a continuous. Yeah, there's a continuous thing that we were doing with that. But there is a project with Dustin that I'm working on right now. Him and I, and then Mitch. Um,
oh
or shoot,
Mitch.
yeah, dude, Mitch is my dude, man. I love Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch is
Um,
cool.
dude. Oh wait, hang on. Before I say this, my homie Dakota is having a. He's another actor and artist in Arizona. He's having a stand-up comedy show next weekend. Let me know if you want to go. Um,
Oh,
I'll send you his link and stuff after we jump off here. But anyways,
all right.
with Dustin and Mitch, we're shooting this scene. It's over in Bartlett Lake, dude. It's like right here on the beach. There's a fire, and Dustin's shooting it on a really sick camera. So we're working on that, man. And I think Mitch pulled it. I forgot where he got the script from, but it's solid, man. Mitch has a fat chunk of dialogue, and I'm just kind of responding. I'm being the best supporting role I can be, right? So right now that's what I'm working on, and I'm just been reading like the top 100 movie scripts ever written, and so I'm just going through right now. I'm on number 3, so I'm just reading those, knocking those out, learning, and seeing why they're such good scripts, dude. And it's cool because after I'm done reading, like I'll go do an audition or something, and I'm like, well, this quality is not as good as what I've been reading, so it's making my brain like, oh,
It'd
okay,
be
cool,
good on
like you know what I'm saying? Like that's
camera.
my like an exercise that I'm trying. And it's helping me see beauty in all the scripts that I read, but like really seeing, hey, this is a really solid script. So when someone approaches me and says, "Hey, man, I want you to read my script," hopefully, like that's my game. Like that's my pray for. That's what I pray for acting. It's like, "Hey, DJ, we see you. Here you go. Read my script." And I'm like, "All right, dope." Like it's allowing me to see good writing, right? Just like when you watch good movies or bad movies, it's good to watch both. So you're like, this isn't for me, or hey, this is I like this. Um, so that's what I've been working on for project wise, man. What about you? Is there any films you've gone out and done yet?
So there is one that's supposed to shoot. Actually, yeah, I didn't sign any NDA, so I can talk about that. So there is a.
I
Well,
love it.
we should be shooting this month, like towards the end of February. So it's gonna be pretty cool. It's pretty much about kind of like the trafficking, like because like in society now it's like the whole like sex trafficking and like all
Yeah.
that stuff. So I play one of the boyfriends in the short film. So
Mhm.
to be pretty interesting seeing like how everything like pans out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do shoot that at the end of the month, so that'd be pretty dope.
AZ.
I, in AZ in
Dope.
Arizona. Yep.
Congrats,
Yep.
man.
So, yeah, appreciate it. And
Yeah.
then like I was thinking about that script because remember I asked you earlier about the like how you prepare for memorizing your scripts and your lines and all
Yeah.
that good. Normally, what I do is I'll because if there's especially if it's a 2 part, like I'll voice record
Yes.
on my phone, like the
Mhm.
other person's like words or their
Mhm.
lines, and then I'll say mine. So then that way, like I'm like playing it in my head or whatever, and I can
Yep.
just kind of. It looks like I'm talking to myself, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
but I tried out a new thing. It's I think we were talking about it the day we were shooting by like
Mhm.
the mountains. So I tried it. So like I have my script here for like
Yeah.
one of. So instead of like memorizing about words, you just take the first letter. Was that you that was explaining that to me?
No, not me. That sounds like a lot. What is it?
So you take the first letter, right? So
Yeah.
the first line, say the first line is that's a good question.
Mhm.
So the first line, what you would write is
Oh,
TAGE.
yeah. 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 That's a good question.
So and you would do that for like your lines, like you would pretend that you'll just put a little squiggle for the
Yeah.
next person's line. And then you would do the same thing. So when
Yeah.
you're reading those lines, it's giving you a hint of what the word is, but it's not telling you what the word is.
Mm. Dude, that
So
sounds like a lot.
so it sticks. It's easier
Dang.
because you have to guess, and when you guess, you kind of check yourself to make sure you're right. So like
Yeah.
once you get the word down, then do that, and it kind of helps it stick and it flows.
Yeah.
Give it a try. It comes in clutch.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna
I'll
lie.
try it. What
I
happens
think
if you have?
it was Mitch. That's
Oh
who it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Mitch. Yeah.
What happens if you have like a like a 2 page monologue?
So you do it in the same exact format as
Dang.
so as the like if it's a comma there or
Yeah.
if there's a period, you do the same exact thing. Now this like so far like this is what I got, but
Okay.
that's almost an entire page.
That makes sense because there's a
But
whole
each
bunch
letter
of,
is a word.
yeah, just
Yeah,
letters. Yeah.
a word. Yeah, so each letter is a word. So
That's tight.
yeah, and it looks
Dang.
like nothing when you look at it in paper. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? But
Yeah.
it's those are it's crazy.
National treasure over here trying to
Yeah,
decode things. Yeah.
look, just decode it, bro. Do your thing. You know
Yeah.
what
Hey man, dude, that's sick though. Yeah, man, no, I appreciate you, dude, for sharing that with me and sharing all these different acting tips that you got. And I look forward to seeing your project. Hopefully, I can see it soon and take some pictures and some video and let me see it.
I mean? Sure.
But yeah, dude, let's do this again super soon. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Appreciate you
bro.
though, man. All right,
Yes,
I'll catch
sir.
you.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right.